I'm LeAnna Beat with Berkshire Hathaway PenFed Realty. I know it's the longest name. But anyway, this is a realtor segment that I do on Mondays, and we talk about real estate related things, and sometimes we talk about the community. So that's why I invited my friend and City Council Person Pete Meitzner. Yay!
Hi, LeAnna. Glad to be here.
Yep. I saw you at the NCAA tournament.
Oh my gosh, I think we very impressed the nation.
Yeah, I was riding the trolley, and the trolley had to stop for somebody, and it was Pete. And I yelled, "It's Pete!" on my trolley, and I think everybody on the trolley is like, yeah, who is this guy?
The trolley has gone from, like, I wish I had the exact numbers, maybe 4,000 riders a year last year to now it's over 50,000 rides this year.
Right.
It's like blown up.
Yeah, the last time I heard about the trolley, it was like 400 people a month, and then it was 1,200 people a month. And yeah, I rode a trolley on Saturday that was just wall to wall. I took a picture of the inside of it. When you and I rode, there was like 6.
Right.
Because the games had already kind of started. But
Correct.
Saturday was St. Patrick's Day, so that was great. Yeah. But we're going to talk about the great things that are happening in your district. So give us the boundaries of your district. Your District 2. District
2. Basically, it goes from Woodlawn, everything east of Woodlawn. All the way from McConnell Air Force Base up to
Bel Air,
to Bel Air,
that area?
to the border of the city. Yeah, it works over to Rock Road a little bit, but basically that's what it is, everything east of that.
What exciting things do you have going on in your area?
Well, if you're driven on East Kellogg, we have a little highway project going on.
Really? I can't get to Costco. Can you make that happen? I can get to Costco easier?
First time in like 25 years we've done work on East Kellogg and, of course, 235 in West Kellogg, so that's exciting. Right. Yeah. Continue to have growth in the out at the borders with housing and of course then K96 and Greenwich Road, that area has just exploded.
Crazy.
It's gone surpassed what we were anticipating.
And that's where our office is. We're at K96 and 13th, and so I'm always going around there, and there's a crane or something building something. And
right.
So very exciting. And so what that does for real estate is if you're building a big strip mall like the ones that we have with Marshalls and what else? There's like a baby store in there and a shoe store and all kinds of things in that area, then that brings housing all around that, which helps me because then I make money selling a house.
Exactly.
So you have something going on with Stryker Field?
Yes. Well, if you go in there, the sports forum is on the far east edge, so people have to drive by everything to get to the sports forum.
Right.
And then across Greenwich Road, on the west of Greenwich Road, is the Stryker complex that was land donated by a soccer group back about 17 years ago.
Okay.
And we are able to now take that. There's like 11 soccer fields in there with a little mini stadium, and we are going to blow that up into where it's being constructed right now. It's going to be turf fields, lighted. It's going to have massive, like a championship field improvements, berms in the end zone to watch if it's a championship. And then even a big indoor soccer facility. So what that does is going to put Wichita on the map of this youth sports travel that goes around the country. And right now our local soccer teams will drive to Tulsa, Kansas City, big.
There's a huge one in Kansas City.
And it's kind of mirrored after that. So basically we'll be on the circuit, and it'll draw people here, and it's fantastic, and it should be done by the end of this year.
Now, isn't there like an indoor golf thing that they're doing as well?
Well, that's in the plans, and it hasn't
He's like,
really been.
LeAnna, we didn't talk about this
executed.
one.
It's kind of similar to a Top Golf concept that's looking at going into that land too, which. Again, with the bike path coming in and all of the athletic stuff and the shopping stuff, that area it's really a center for people that are buying houses out east, especially. They can go there. It's just an active corner. And then you still have got to.
Well, it's easy to get to from the west side, too.
Right.
I mean, there is this weird division in Wichita between West Siders not going east, and East Siders not going west. That's why I live downtown. I'm equal opportunity. That's what I tell people all the time. So I live downtown. I'm equal opportunity.
Right, and if you go a mile, further west from there, I mean, Bradley Fair is, an exquisite place.
Yes.
And so you got great choices. And I think we just opened a Texas Roadhouse out there too.
You did?
For Well, at the Greenwich in 96.
I haven't been there yet.
So we can kind of be like the West Side, you know, they have their own, so we had to have one.
Oh, I know, there's this weird, if you're new to Wichita and you don't know it, there's this really weird fight about East Wichita,
It's not a
thinking
fight.
that well, what is it? A disagreement, a competitiveness,
Conversation.
a conversation.
Right.
He is a politician.
It's funny when executives move to town, or even our police chief and everything else, they're always going, what's the deal with this? We're supposed to live this or that. What's this east-west thing? And so
Yeah, it's not a
I usually
north-south,
don't-
it's
I don't
east-west.
comment in it because I let it go, because everybody had their choice of what they want to do.
Now, you grew up in Wichita, correct?
Correct. I
And-
grew up on the south side, south of Pawnee.
Okay.
So I'm neutral. I'm Switzerland. So, but we live out east, and so, yeah.
And then you went to high school here, and then you went to college where?
Went to college, Wichita State.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then got into, was working at a bank here, and then kind of got into the entrepreneurial world with a fellow person named Dan Carney, who kind of founded Pizza Hut. And so we took some entrepreneurial risks, and I worked harder and lost more money than I ever thought I would.
Yeah, that's what we do.
And then when we bounced back and got into a kind of a telecom thing, and that worked out really, really nice. So, but allowed it, kind of covered the country, but allowed us to keep Wichita in the back of our mind, and then we got out of that, so I'm back in Wichita.
Yep, so you're a city council person, but you term out this year.
Term out in 2 years, yeah.
In 2
This
years?
year and at the end of 19.
Oh, the
would
end
be
of
term
19,
out. Right,
okay.
Right.
I thought we were rid of you before, I mean, but you
Yes,
and
do we
now,
have term limits? The
you could tell that we're friends.
The
Okay.
President of the United States, the Governor of Kansas, and Wichita City Council have term limits.
Okay.
But nobody else does. So we're right up there with the governor
Okay.
and the president, so.
And so at some point, you announced recently that you're looking to take over for Unruh, who is terming out.
Well,
correct?
Dave Unruh is retiring.
Okay.
After 16 years, and Dave and I are very, very good friends, and I've worked closely with him on a number of things, served on a number of boards with him. Dave's a fantastic person, and he has urged, and others have urged me to step into the county commission race, and so
I
to
might have
replace
seen
him,
the
so.
only two signs that you have in town this weekend at an NCAA event.
Yes,
so,
we
yeah.
were testing our new signs.
Yes.
and-
So you want to talk a moment, we've got about a minute left. You want to
Okay.
talk quickly about Century 2? I know it's not in your district, but it is a big conversation that the city council is having.
And all of the council members, Longwell, or Mayor Longwell and myself and a few others, we feel that downtown is really more all of us. It's not really a district.
And that's one reason, one thing I like about your politics is that you have your district, but you have more of a vision for the city and citywide, and it's everybody's city.
Right. The airport took a lot of looking at, and we got that done.
Yep.
And so Century 2 will have the same. We're looking at that convention, performing arts, fantastic performing arts in our community. It's part of our identity. So we're going to be figuring that out.
Okay.
Probably in the near future.
All right, well, hopefully in the near future. Well, thank you for being on our show today, Pete.
Absolutely.
And you can
Glad
come
to be
back
here.
anytime and
Okay.
be as honory as you want.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you next